So I wanted to withhold a few of my opinions, at least on opening day. It seemed that on the first day, Reddit, the stock did incredibly well, but now it is taking the same general direction that most IPOs take, and that would be that it goes down a lot. I have had experience with initial public offerings like Snowflake and DoorDash during COVID, but I would just like to bestow a few little tidbits that may or may not help you with your information if of whether you should invest in it or open up a short position against it. Uh, First of all, I fucking hate Reddit, so that'll be my bias through and through. So you don't have to engage in trying to read my mind throughout the whole entire video. But I will be very critical and say that the CEO of Reddit is very intelligent. He knows how to sell ad space. He knows how to get NEETs, or those who are unemployed, to start, doing their little updates and getting them to never leave the site, because the site encourages you to get your dopamine hits through little arrow updo things and tell you that you are wrong, and essentially put in a credit rating on, or karma rating on your profile. Although I think, social credit and karma are almost one and the same on that site. But the point being is that I do not like the way Reddit operates. It also is, it has a pretty good past of and a very documentable past of engaging in eugenic thoughts, such as those who are unable to take the vaccination, I kid you not, should die. That is, that's a spicy opinion from some of the Reddit moderators and users that they actually will say. And that is just one of the many colorful things that they will say. So you can think, and for those of you who also don't know how Reddit functions, it is basically the establishment-friendly version of 4chan, a messaging board. 4chan is old and very, very spicy in a lot of ways, more than one, but once you start comparing Reddit and 4chan, yeah, 4chan has a lot less categories, but Reddit is very good at making an insulated echo chamber for whatever it is that you want. You can start a subreddit on RuneScape, which is how I found Reddit, by the way. RuneScape old school, that is. And then I found that Reddit was just literally poisoning my mind and making me a very bad person. So that was a very odd come to Jesus moment when I walked off of Reddit one day and I said, you know what, I'm being a bad person. It is making me a bad person. I need to stop and tell people why this is. And so I just explained the entire business model. Basically, people need to be mentally masturbated, come to this website, and jack their brains off with dopamine hits. It's a very intelligent business idea. It is brilliant. In fact, it is very persuasive, as you Scott Adams YouTube followers may say. However, if you are looking for any financial opinions, I will say, if you have like all of the money in the world and you are not scared of losing it, I mean, I think it would be almost a safe bet to put a short on Reddit. Not because, it's a bad company, it's actually a very good company at what it does, but because this is just the general trend that IPOs take, is that they start at a very high price and then you just put in a short on it and then the short makes a ton of money. But some of the news I was seeing is that, oh, well, Reddit moderators and some of those that have interest may also be taking Reddit stock shares. So, good for you, Reddit moderators. You're finally getting stock options for banning people for, having an opinion that you don't necessarily like on your subreddit. It's just, give these people a hand. You did it. You did it, King. You are able to be the paid slacktivist on the tier of Taylor Lorenz. I really, really do hope that none of this bites you firmly in the ass at any point whatsoever, and I do genuinely wish you the best, at least in that regard. But as far as the longevity of this stock, I am not so optimistic.